Hey y'all, it's Nisha, the Soul Magi, and I'm back again with another quick channeled video. And this time I wanted to spend some time and talk about first impressions. You know, y'all know I'm a big proponent of writing things down. Um, write things down just because you might want to leave clues when you're no longer in the same body later on. You might have some descendants you really want to take care of. But, anyways, this particular journal that I want y'all to start incorporating is what I like to call first impressions. A lot of people struggle with their anxiety and making decisions and trusting their intuition when meeting new people, going into new situations, etc., etc. Some of us have been taught for so long to ignore your intuition and to ignore the little messages our body sends us to not engage with something, which causes like a discourse. And then that's when we start to um, experience anxiety. So, to give you an example, some of y'all might have heard, like, you might remember, like, not exactly liking someone or just having a really off feeling. And people be like, well, if you can't explain it, then it doesn't really exist. Lies, fallacies, and fairy tales. It does exist. Listen to it because your body will tell you things well before your mind has made it up that it is something. Your body will translate it to you. So, if you meet someone and all of a sudden, you know, your head starts to feel a little fuzzy, your stomach is not the good kind of butterflies, but just uneasy. I'm talking to my clairsentient people. You get a flash of a dark color, and you're like, oh, I just can't put my finger on it. You don't need to. Adjust whatever you have to. And if it is maybe it's a connection like at work, a boss or something that you just have to be in communication with, um, make sure you shield your body and your energy force before speaking to them, emailing them, all of that. Build it up like a wall. I'm not even kidding you. So, anyways, my point with that is to start a first impressions journal. So, like in your first impressions journal, or just in a few seconds of your regular journal, you put the first impressions of like whatever you have. So, let's say you meet a potential boo, and your first impression is they are attractive, kind, and their energy feels young and bubbly, right? That's what you want to write down. Because, like, as we continue interaction with this person, no matter how long, we will forget what that first instinct told us because we'll be living in the moment of now and what's going on now. So, give yourself a chance and write that down. If you remember, like, if your first impression of, a group that you're working with and you're like, this person is a safe place and this person has very shifty, shady energy, um, and maybe it doesn't come off that clear to you, but you just notice some sensations. Maybe you noticed a tingling in your arms or in your hands or in your throat around them. Those are things to write in your first impressions so that when you come back to it later, you're not beating yourself up about, oh, why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see that? Don't worry about it. It's there as a reminder. Um, and I just thought the first impressions journal might really help people. Like first impressions of even not just people you meet, but jobs. Like, is your first impression like this job is going to be really great? It's going to be really easy? Or is it like, hmm, I'm excited about the opportunity and the pay raise, but it feel like they might not respect my boundaries or yada, yada, yada. Those are things I want y'all to pay attention to. First impression journals. And remember, if you cannot journal for any reasons because you're neurospicy with your hands, See if you can video record it. That's all for now. Peace and blessings. I love y'all. I do.